There's a lot of men bashing here in LA. That men are
Sure.
gross,
Oh yeah.
sexist.
Oh, saying that men are gross
Yeah.
and men are sexist. Well, they are by and large. If
Well, why do you hang out with the Fourth Wall then? You are there all the time.
Right, I go to the Fourth Wall because it's convenient. But do you know how many other
I thought you
women
were
go to
on
the
our
Fourth?
side.
No, it's like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean,
The Noho?
oh yeah, it's
Oh, I
like
see.
I could walk there. If
That's awesome.
I would never walk there, but I drive there in 2 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So it's just really convenient. But like,
What do you think drives away women from that place? No offense, Joe.
it's not. It's some men that go there.
Oh, really?
I've heard guys in that space. First of all, I've heard the N-word a million times, and if one person says it, every other guy in the room's like, I have something to say about the N-word, and you're just like, okay, where the fuck are we? Or
I've done that once,
someone will
actually.
do, yeah. Well, I mean, everyone does their own thing, but like, or like, someone will do a rape joke, and then everyone's like, well, I also have a rape joke, And when you're in a room full of guys and you think it's just guys, like, it's I don't know. I heard a guy talk about how he wanted to date a woman he saw at the gym. He's telling us on stage. He thinks this is funny.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you. He saw a girl at the gym. He wants to date her, but he doesn't know if he has enough money to date her because he doesn't know they're so he says, I followed her to her car.
Oh no!
So I can see what kind of car she drives because then skew your comedy that way. So I'll do comedy all the time at Fourth Wall. And then I go to a women's space or like a queer thing.
Oh, right.
And I'm like a little too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, I'm writing these jokes for straight men who don't quite understand the queer experience.
Yeah.
And then I get there and I seem like I'm out of place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, that's why you just got to be able to have that self-awareness.
Sounds like we're going to the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What, competitive softball player?
Yeah, I played in college.
Which college?
San Jose State.
Really?
Yeah, that was like the first fitness stuff I did.
Were you good?
Yeah, I mean, I was good enough to go to Division I.
Oh my God.
Like I was more like a defensive specialist, so. Like,
defense?
Yeah, so I was a catcher.
Oh wow!
I was good with the pitchers, good at blocking the ball. So like.
A league of their own.
Yeah, like Dottie.
Oh
Hudson.
Yeah. Wait, is that what you were born?
No, my name was Dorothy after my grandma, but it was a great coincidence.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dad, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Are you Italian?
No, I'm Mexican and I'm Mexican from my dad's side. And I'm Armenian and Palestinian from my mom's side.
What?
Yeah.
She's half Armenian, half Palestinian?
Yeah, well, my grandma is Armenian, but she was born in Palestine because her family fled the Turks, and then my grandpa was born there. And he's Palestinian. I think he probably has a little bit of Armenian in him as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's quite a mix.
Yeah.
It's every nationality that's escaping persecution.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah. My people are from the desert, and we hate walls.
Oh, right.
All of them, yeah.
Are you upset by everything that's going on right now?
Of course, yeah. Oh. Yeah, everything's really sad. The whole state of the world is pretty sad.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, killing babies is sad, and ripping families apart also sad.
Yes. Oh, right.
So, yeah, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about Mexicans, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what ICE is doing, actually. And then yeah.
Oh man. Are you But you're American though, right?
Yeah, I was born here.
You're second generation?
Well, on my mom's side, I guess I'm first generation because she was born there.
Yeah.
But my dad was born here, so like first and a half.
Oh, you're really recent.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So your parents are very immigrant-y.
Yeah, my dad not so much, but my mom. I mean, you wouldn't know. She doesn't have an accent or anything, but she can speak fluent, like Arabic and all that.
Do you speak Arabic?
I do not. I wish I did.
Oh.
If Duolingo or like Rosetta Stone had Arabic on it, I would. Actually, I think Rosetta Stone does have it, but it's too expensive. But Duolingo does not have Arabic.
I mean, you don't look Arab at all.
I know. Well, you don't think my eyebrows look Arabic?
How?
They're very thick.
guess.
Yeah, good hair. I mean, that's it. You're right.
Yeah.
I know most people think like a lot of people actually think I'm Asian at first. They think I'm like either Filipino
mixed?
or like
Oh,
Islander or something
really?
like that. Yeah.
Hawaiian or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I wish because I grew up playing softball with like all Polynesian people, and I was like, I thought, you know, like
Where'd you grow up?
Well, I grew up in Northridge, so like Van Nuys area.
Oh, here.
Yeah, but a lot of my teammates were like from Tonga and like we're Tongan and Samoan and you know like they're like 15 and they have like a cool tattoo and I was like I really liked that culture when I was a kid. So.
Oh wow, you're LA native.
Yep.
You guys are pretty rare.
I know that most people are transplants, but nope, I was born and raised here.
Do you know any other LA natives here that are doing comedy?
That do comedy?
Maybe Dayton. He's more from Bakersfield.
Oh, really? Yeah, that I would not say that's native. That's Bakersfield's 2 hours away.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I know anybody who's like a native. Franklin Yee.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I think his family is from here. Yeah, I don't know. That would be my only guess.
I see. And you went to... I'm sorry, where is San Jose? Is that Bay Area?
It's in San Jose, yeah.
Oh, you went to Bay Area?
Yeah, good time. Love the Bay Area.
You didn't want to stay in LA?
It was more like getting recruited for softball.
Oh, I see.
So I just went where I could play and go to school and do all that. So, but it was a great time. It was a good time to be up there. Bad if you're a Dodgers fan because the Giants won like every other year I was there, the World Series. But
you're not a big fan of the Giants?
Well, if LA native, I prefer the Dodgers.
Right. You didn't give your soul away when you were there? No,
hell no. Yeah, but I mean, I dated someone who was a Giants fan. Terrible.
Oh.
Terrible. Yeah, you can't do that.
Can I ask you about,
What?
How do I put this? Your sexual journey?
I'm
sorry, more like a gender identity journey?
My gender identity journey?
Yeah.
I mean, there really wasn't one for me because I identify as female.
Right.
I have all the girl parts. I was born with them.
Yeah.
And that's really it. But I do dress more masculine of center.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't identify any specific way.
Oh.
Yeah. Her, she, her, or
whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You just like women.
Yeah. I mean, if I get misgendered somewhere, I don't make a big deal about it. But just let it go because I don't want to.
Oh, does that happen? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. If you're out dinner or they'll be like, "Can I help you, sir?" A quick thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't bug me because I know my hair is short and people are just trying to.
Oh, I see.
People are just trying to do their job and they're not paying attention or whatever.
Was it always short?
No, I cut it maybe almost 4 years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was long for many years, but I only ever wore it in a bun, so no one ever knew how long it was, but it was very long.
Can I see it? Do you have any softball player profiles?
Oh yeah. Oh god, those are really bad. But yeah.
Really? You had long hair back then, though, right?
Yes. Yeah. Any of my college photos are gonna have me with long hair. Oh sorry. Go to images. Let's see.
I don't see you.
Put Dorothy Morentin.
There's somebody softball legend.
But instead of dot, put Dorothy. D-O.
Oh, this must be it, though, right?
That's the right. Oh yes, that is it.
Oh wow! You look so cute.
Yeah, that's me. What year is that?
You look super Mexican here.
What year is that? Jesus, that must be my sophomore year. Yeah.
You become more Palestinian over the years.
Yeah, more brown.
Interesting. Were you guys good?
Was it? Yeah, we were good. We won. I got a ring.
No way.
We won the WAC championship 1 year.
What's the WAC?
The WAC was the Western Athletic Conference. It's not.
Oh my God.
It's not the WAC anymore. They've consolidated the leagues.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
These were your teammates? Do you remember this picture?
Yeah, where am I?
Oh my God.
This is a more recent photo.
Oh, it is? Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does
That's
look
the current
team. It does look
team.
very 4K, so.
Yeah. If you put Dorothy in there, I bet you more pictures will come out. Go Dorothy. Watch, let's see. Okay, so these now are all photos of me.
Is this you?
That's me in high school.
You look pretty badass. You look like This looks like some
bad.
kind of
I look like a Samoan
warrior.
in that photo.
Yeah, you do look Samoan. Is this you?
Yeah, that's high school.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, that is a horrible photo of me. Look at those shorts. That's pretty bad.
You can't really tell if it's you, but you look like you were a
it's
good
me.
hitter. Were you a good hitter?
Yeah, I was a pretty good hitter.
Oh. This
Wow.
definitely looks like you.
That is me.
So you play softball, you graduated, and you went right into doing CrossFit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
I did. I basically, when I was in college, I majored in kinesiology and
No way.
emphasized exercise fitness.
Wow.
So when I interned in the weight room and I realized that I like, coaching and all that stuff. And when I finished playing, one of the football guys that I knew was opening a gym, a CrossFit gym. And I started going, but I couldn't afford it, so I started coaching. And then I realized, I can coach, and that you can make money that way. And I ended up coaching softball, like kids softball, like girls, like 9 to 15, that age group. And then I started competing and doing CrossFit, and then I realized I was kind of strong. And I think, I don't know, this was I started in 2017, so that, or that's when I started becoming competitive, I guess.
You were 7th at something.
Yeah, that's at the regional.
Oh, but you were 18th as a woman.
Yeah. Oh, that was when I was on team on this 2017 and 2018. I was an individual.
Oh, are these still your stats?
Some of them.
You can do 40 pull-ups?
But kipping pull-ups, so like CrossFit pull-ups.
Those are still pretty hard.
I can do like maybe 10 strict ones without like kipping around.
Oh man, the cleans that's what what gets me.
When you catch it, yeah.
You can do that stuff?
Yeah, that's fun.
330, is that like 4 plates on each side?
No, it's like 3 plates and a little bit more. 3 plates and like a 10 on each side.
That's crazy. What's a Fran?
Fran is, so in CrossFit they have benchmark workouts.
Yeah.
They're called ladies because they're supposed to leave you really tired and flat on your back. So there's like Diane, Fran, whatever. Fran is 21, 15, 9. 21 thrusters, 21 pull-ups. 15 thrusters, 15 pull-ups, 9, 9. And like really good athletes will do it in under 2 minutes. What's my time? 2:37. Yeah, like I think the average person who like does CrossFit will do this in like 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
Like 10 to 15 minutes, like just depending on how
come you can do it in 2 minutes?
Because when you do CrossFit, you have to kind of like pain. If you want to be competitive, you have to kind of like go to a dark place, which you know how to do because you've done that with fasting. And you get to a place where you want to stop. But then you keep going. Yeah, right? That's what this is like, but it's way more condensed and it's in like a 5-minute period.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
How did you know the fasting stuff?
You've talked about it.
I have?
Like, didn't you fast for like 40 days or something?
38, yeah.
Yeah, I heard you talk about it before.
A lot of people do it, not just me.
Well, I know.
Thank you.
That's cool, though.
How old are you?
30. I'll be 34 this year.
Oh, 1990?
1991 September.
You look super young.
Thank you.
Well, there are so many things to talk about, but I'm not sure if I. Did you come out of the closet pretty early?
Yeah, like in the 8th grade.
You knew in 8th grade. Was it awkward?
Well, no, it wasn't awkward. I had a bunch of other friends in middle school who were also gay.
Yeah.
And we all kind of came out at the same time.
Nice.
And my mom, I was already dressing like,
right.
I was wearing like baggy dickies and like I already dressed masculine.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom already kind of knew.
Oh, I see.
And she was very accepting. And so it was just kind of like easy. And and that made it very easy for me to like.
I see.
Yeah, so there was no like.
How about that?
He didn't really care. He was kind of like in and out. He's like in and out kind of a person in my life. So he didn't really have much of a say.
Oh.
Anyways, my mom. It was like more about.
Okay.
How my mom and family felt. So it was like.
That's
fine.
Out.
Yeah, I don't really speak to him.
Oh, okay.
He's like like a leech. That's kind of what he.
Oh.
Yeah, if he stays around too long, he'll ask you for money.
Oh no.
Basically what will happen.
What does mom do?
She's on permanent disability.
Oh, no.
She's been in a few accidents.
Yeah.
But so basically she just tends to her chickens.
Oh.
She's got like 10 chickens.
Okay.
And garden.
Oh.
She does like a lot of garden. Yeah.
Were you poor growing up?
Yeah, I think we were like lower middle class. I don't think we never like were hungry, but you know, like we had to like scrimp and save for some stuff. Yeah.
How about now? Are you okay now?
I'm self-sufficient, but I'm not like as financially stable as I'd like to be. You know, like I like to have a chunk where several things can happen at once and then you can be fine.
Yeah.
So once I have, you know, that much, then I don't know what that number is, but yeah, I'm okay. I can pay all my bills.
Nice.
I work regularly, so. But it's
Congratulations.
like never enough, you know?
More, yeah. But that's more than 90% of the comedians here. Then, like,
Oh, yeah. I know. Well, 90% of those comedians get to go up way more than me because they can go sit at the whatever, the Improv for 3 hours and not get called up. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to the fourth wall so I can know my time. And
Nice. Okay, so comedy, was it like a recent thing or did it develop gradually?
I've always loved comedy. Like when I was in high school, I did stand-up comedy
for
my talent show. Like
no
in
way.
12th grade, yeah. I basically like nixed Ellen Degeneres stand-up and I like changed it, but I followed the format that she used in one of her specials.
Ellen's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I loved Ellen. Especially at that time, I loved Ellen, and she was like, you know, gay and out there, and so that was the first time I did comedy, and then I think I forgot about it for a long time. But I was always like a ham. I was always like doing the jokes and being funny, like on my team.
What's a ham?
You know, like the class clown. Or like, something like that. So then once I was like done with softball, and then I started coaching CrossFit.
Yeah.
Coaching a class is like doing an open mic. It's an hour though. And you have to take people through exercises, but there's so many opportunities to do jokes and to be funny. And,
I see.
You know, if I coach 4 classes in a row, I'm coaching the same workout, you know, 4 times in a row. So I get to do the same jokes and the same stories and the same whatever. And I'd always like wanted to do comedy, like for real. And it was like a goal, but then like I didn't know how to start. And then somebody, Sam Howard, do you know who Sam is? Red hair. She's really nice.
Sounds familiar.
She's a comedian. She was taking my CrossFit classes. She's like, Dad, you gotta do comedy. I was like,
God.
Whatever. And I was like, I don't know. She's like, you're already doing it. You just need to go and start, you know, putting in the time. So then she took me to my first open mic. Went to the Nightcap.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did a 5-minute set about
Nightcap's awesome.
Like my name and croissants, right? And then right after we finished at the Nightcap, which it was an amazing experience. It's like, oh my God, like I fucking love this. This is great.
Yeah.
And then she goes, hey, my friend Young Baka is having a show at this bar. Do you want to go do a second mic?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. She's like, he's going to put you on the show. And I was like, great. It was at a bar with no stage. And
Was it the grill?
No, it was like the Three Kings bar. Listen.
Oh, I don't know.
They had just filmed, like they had just had a musical artist up who was like rapping right before that.
Oh, nice.
And I could tell that the room was like not going to think I was funny.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like when you see the room, and then I was like, I only have 5 minutes. And it's like croissants and like my name. That's like all I was talking, because it was my first time. So I had the best. So I went up, I realized how bad I was doing. And I was like, all right, that's my time. I did like 2 minutes. And I was like, get me out of here. So I had like the best and worst experience like on my first time, and then I never stopped. So it's been like three years.
Is Sam Howard still in LA?
Yeah, she does a show called like Sleep with Sam Howard.
Oh.
She has an open mic that's at her house.
Oh,
really? She calls it Jack's Comedy Castle because her son's name is Jack.
Do you still do it?
So yeah, I think it's like Monday nights. She still does it. Yeah.
Very nice. Sorry, I need to take a break.
Oh yeah.
I think it's really hot for some reason.
It is a little warm.
Yeah, I'm looking. So what year was that? The Nightcap.
That was, well, it had to be 2022, 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like right at, because the pandemic was over, so like comedy started again.
Yeah.
At the end of 2021 or 2022. Yeah.
Are you still a fan of Ellen Degeneres?
Of what?
Of Ellen Degeneres?
No. She's kind of lost that.
Why do you think that is?
Just all of the things that people have talked about, like who've worked for her, and just kind of how Oh, also, like, she's being implicated in the Diddy trials, isn't she?
They were friends.
Like, yeah, there was a recording of Twitch or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's real, but I don't know if that's actually true. But I know that she's been a real bitch to people who worked for her. There was a whole website called like After Ellen.
Yeah.
And they would like tell their horror stories. Like they can't look her in the eye. They can't talk to her directly.
That's weird.
I mean, her old comedy is still great. She's still one of the first comedians to come out of the closet and to do her thing. She like lost her television show.
She didn't lose it.
She had one that was like her show, and then she lost it right after, right? Yeah, and then she like built herself back up. So like, it's just money fucking ruins people once you get to a certain place or like amount of fame. I guess it just kind of like fucking ruins people. I guess I don't know, but I still like her old stand up. I still think it's good. Yeah.
Are there any other lesbian stand-ups that kind of are good now?
There's lots of them. I will be honest, when I started doing comedy, I stopped watching it.
Oh.
Because
actually, I don't really watch too much.
Yeah, I used to watch it a lot, but I feel like I know premises and shit go into my brain.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really good at regurgitating information.
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen to a book, and then, like, I can tell you everything I know from the book.
Nice.
Usually. So, I didn't want anything to, like, seep inside of my brain.
Mm.
So I want my material to really be like coming from me.
Yeah, original.
So I kind of just stopped. Like I'll see clips. Like I don't mind watching. There's certain comedians who like there's no way we're gonna have like overlapping. And so like I'll watch their clips.
Nice.
But I haven't really watched a special in a long time. I love Mitch Hedberg.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love Bill Burr. Like Fortune Feimster is amazing. I love like there's a lot of like queer comedians that are really cool. But yeah, I pretty much stopped watching. I haven't watched comedy in a long time.
Do you like we don't have to go into that. But
okay.
Well, actually, let's go into it. Who cares? It's got to be a weird podcast.
Okay.
What do you think about the whole debate? Don't get mad, Don.
Okay, I won't get mad.
About male comedians versus female comedians.
Oh, that doesn't make me mad. Like that women aren't funny or
that's what they say.
Yeah, I mean that's just like male fragility, which men don't like to hear either, and that makes them mad. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, men already own the comedy space, like for the most part.
Yes.
I mean, women are doing much better, but it's like, are you mad? Like men control most of the spaces as well. So, I know that women are funny, and I know that men are funny, and to pit they both have different angles. Like the angles that women get to take are funny, and they feel more new because there's less female comedians. So it's like, oh, but like men have their own angle, and like everyone has their own experience. So I guess I think you have to be funny. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Like a really good comedian can walk into any room, even a room that's been fucked. And they can make the whole room come back to life, right? So, male or female, if you can do that, then I want to be like that, you know? So, I guess the debate doesn't worry me. People who are focusing on male-female are like, need to go to therapy and deal with their own trauma because it's no one else's fault that you're not funny. You're not funny because you're not funny, you know? I mean, opportunities are different, though. I mean, if you have friends, if you're a male, if you are good looking, you're going to get more opportunities than if you're not, because...
Like Matt Rife?
What? Yeah, Matt Rife's a great example. Like, he does really good crowd work. I wasn't a fan of his, like, regular material.
Oh, really?
But he's so good looking, like, everybody wants to look at him. So, and he utilized the internet. He put up clips.
Yeah.
He got sponsorships. Yeah. And because he had, like, an agent and shit, he got to go do a bunch more shit, right? Like, so being sellable is really valuable in this space,
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess but it depends on how you utilize what makes you special. I mean, like, Fortune Feimster is not, like, your typical female cell or even queer cell.
Yeah.
But she's so funny and so likable and, like, has this, personality that they've pushed past, like looks and stuff because
wow.
they're undeniable,
Huh.
So it's harder, you have to be in the right place at the right time and be prepared. Be a little lucky.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Well, it's cool that you appreciate both sides of the argument.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of men bashing here in LA. That men are gross.
Oh yeah.
Sexist.
Oh, saying that men are gross and men are sexist. Well, they are
by
and large.
Why do you hang out with the Fourth Wall then? You are there all the time.
Right, I go to the Fourth Wall because it's convenient. But do you know how many other women go to the Fourth Wall? No, it's like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean,
the Noho?
Oh yeah, it's
I
could walk there.
That's awesome.
I would never walk there, but I drive there in 2 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So it's just really convenient. But like,
What do you think drives away women from that place? No offense, Joe.
It's not. it's some men that go there.
Oh, really?
I've heard guys in that space. First of all, I've heard the N-word a million times, and if one person says it, every other guy in the room's like, I have something to say about the N-word, and you're just like, okay, where the fuck are we? Or someone will do, yeah. Well, everyone does their own thing, but like, or like, someone will do a rape joke, and then everyone's like, well, I also have a rape joke, and when you're in a room full of guys and you think it's this guy's like, it's I don't know. I heard a guy talk about how he wanted to date a woman he saw at the gym. He's telling us on stage. He thinks this is funny.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you. He saw a girl at the gym. He wants to date her, but he doesn't know if he has enough money to date her because he doesn't know they're so he says, I followed her to her car.
Oh no!
So I could see what kind of car she drives because then I would know what kind of money she makes. And then he's like, well, it seems like the right fit. And then he's like, but where does she live? So then he's like, so I followed her to her apartment in North Hollywood, and I thought I could definitely date this girl. And then he told us how the next time at the gym he fucking asked her out and they went on a date. And I'm just you just told everybody how you stalked a woman. If this woman knew that you stalked her first, that would be fucking alarming. And all the guys were like how you just were like, oh, that's a great idea, I should fucking do that. No, you shouldn't follow.
No, but she said yes.
Well, but if she knew first that he not only followed her out of the gym, but to her car and then to her fucking apartment. And he was like so proud of himself. And he's a grown 40-year-old man. And you're like, okay.
Who is this?
I don't know. I'm not gonna tell anybody's name.
Well, maybe they got married afterwards.
I know, right? Yeah, but I like the Fourth Wall.
Nice.
It's not. I've been there and I've been scared. I mean, I've seen girls go there for their first time doing comedy, and then they'll come to me afterwards and be like, is it okay that this guy just followed me on Instagram? I'll be like, Steve Lage. And I'm like, no, he's harmless. But if you don't know him and he keeps saying, I'd fuck you, on stage, you could scare, that's why there's not a lot of women at the gym. Because weird incel-y shit happens and you
at the Fourth Wall.
Up. Oh yeah. I mean, I think the later you go also, the more it's just
oh really?
Dudes, yeah. Dudes who are angry that they keep paying for dates but don't get any sex, and you're just like, okay.
You're not talking about me, are you?
Why don't you? Are you mad? Why don't you start splitting the bill if you can't afford to pay for the dinner? You could just say. Oh, but
that's a classic debate.
I think you should split it.
Do you split it?
Well, yeah. I mean, depending on I think the relationship. With the last person I dated, we pretty much always split everything. And then with my wife, where we just go back. Well, she's my fiance. We haven't.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But we just kind of I go, you go, or just kind of share. It feels good that way. But I don't care if it's me. She's more feminine, but she can pay. She can pay sometimes, and that doesn't bother me at all.
How'd you two meet?
She took my CrossFit class, actually.
I think you told us this story.
Yeah, and she works for a vet, and
nice.
My dog needed meds but couldn't get them, and then she hit me up and was like, hey, I see your dog needs meds. I was like, yeah, and then we went on a date, and then we moved in the next week, and it was
my God,
a lesbian love story.
How did you move in the next week?
It was just I started sleeping over And then it was like I had a
Oh,
drawer.
wow.
I just like had to have some clothes, and then my dog was coming with me, and then
Oh, I
eventually
see.
it was just like, well, I live here now, so I should pay you rent. Or I should help out with things.
What's the dog's breed?
Turbo is a long-haired Chihuahua.
Oh, Chihuahua.
Yeah, she is a terrier named Margot.
Oh, that's very Mexican of you.
Yeah.
Did you go to the protest?
No, I napped. I was having a nap that day.
No worries.
But I support them.
Oh, nice.
But I work like every day, even Saturday, even Sunday.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
like by the time I'm done working,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a client every day at like 5:15.
That's crazy.
And then I pretty much work all the way through. And then I work out in the middle. So my days are usually pretty long.
Yeah, it's bad.
This is my rest day.
Yeah.
I did have 3 clients, but no, I don't have anything to do for the rest of the day.
5:15 a.m.? What time do you get up?
4:30, 4:15,
Wow.
4:30.
You're a morning person.
Yes, for the most part. I'm not a night person, which does not help with comedy.
What time do you go to bed in the night?
I'm pretty ready for bed at 9 o'clock, but I stretch it to 10 most nights.
What do you think about this male comics who say that it's pretty gross, but they think you're cute or something, like they want to have sex or something like that?
Yeah, there's been actually quite a few.
Oh, really?
I
was mainly thinking of Bert, but
of who?
Bert Home.
Oh, I know. Were you at that show?
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Oh.
I've had 2 different comedians come up after me.
Oh, nice.
Both at the Fourth Wall on different days.
Yeah.
To completely different people, and they've come up after me and been like, I'd fuck the shit out of that little boy.
Oh, no.
I know. I don't know.
Were they like older men?
One of them was like a 30-year-old white dude, alternative white
Younger
dude.
than you?
Yeah, maybe he's about my age.
Oh.
And the other one was a black dude.
Oh.
Black guy, when my hair was long, black guys and Samoan guys always hit on me.
Oh, wow. What does it feel like as somebody who's not attracted to men to experience something like that?
Well, I guess it's flattering because it's like,
Nice.
wow, even with all of this, the way I've tried to ward off men, they're like, and still you think I'm attractive. Like, good for you, man.
Yeah, it says something about you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't bother you.
No, not unless like it's becomes like weird or persistent. Like, I could tell a woman that is straight, like, oh, you're very beautiful, but then that could be the end of it, But if you get creepy, if they're creepy about it, then I'm like, get out of here with that.
Right.
But I don't mind if somebody has that feeling or says it. One time, Joe on stage said that he was like, I think Dot and Leo DiTavio should have sex. Like, don't you think they'd make athletic babies? I was like, you know what? I'm flattered because he is one of the hottest guys there, but I still don't want to have a baby with him. But it was the best option for sure in the room. So.
Well, it does sound like an accurate opinion, but not something that you needed to hear.
Yeah, it's funny though.
Wow, you're such a hard worker.
Thank you.
I was going to ask you something weird.
Okay.
By the way, you got to go at like 4:30, right? Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
I'll end before that. I'm like a very feminine person in like a men's body.
Okay.
I feel like you're kind of the opposite.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you get along with other women much better than men?
I think I get along with both pretty
Nice.
well. Yeah, like at the gym specifically, I have a lot of guy friends, and I do well. I think I do well with both. Yeah. I am more masculine, and everyone does notice that. Like, women make, funny jokes about me not understanding femininity or like whatever.
Oh.
But I can relate to both sexes, and it's not difficult, I don't think.
What do you think about feminism?
What do I think about it? I think it's good.
Mm.
Feminism is just like bringing attention to the lack of equality. So, I'm all for. I mean, I'm for feminism. I don't know. What else? What do you mean?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm annoyed by people
Yeah.
are so,
Well,
people
there's
are
a
toxic.
femininity.
Yeah.
People who have to bring it up all the time and make it a thing.
It's kind of a man
Yeah.
bashing, which is understandable.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I see both ways because I don't think it should be your identity to just be all about like feminism.
Yeah.
Like it can be a strong part of your morality, I guess. But yeah, I feel like people when they're on stage just bashing another group, like whether it be men or whoever, it's always like something about themselves. The thing that they hate most about people is usually the thing they hate the most about themselves.
Mm.
So I try to look at that person and think, what do you hate about yourself so much that, or like what happened to you or whatever? Because like if you get mad at people like that, then it's kind of they keep coming. You're gonna keep being mad at people. Some people it's hard to do that with because you're just like, oh, you're a hateful person. Like I'm sure you've come across comics who just say like fucked up shit for the sake of it, not because there's a joke it really attached. It's just more like I hate this group of people, and that's not cool. I think when it's funny, it's funny. Like I think men bashing on women and like talking about, but it's more funny when you talk about your own experience. Instead of generalizing about it, you just as a comedian, if you just give your own experience, then no one can deny your experience. And it doesn't have to necessarily be. But yeah, I find it annoying when women are blamed. You're on stage right now. You don't need to blame men. You're here. Be funny.
Right.
Like same thing with men. Like, it's like, I don't know. Blaming the gender for why you're not getting whatever is like a real easy thing to do because you don't have to think about, am I really funny or am I doing a good job? Am I writing enough? Am I taking the audience is like their reaction and going, oh, maybe I should curtail this a little bit or, going only to the fourth wall can skew your comedy because if you're only doing comedy in front of dudes or in front of mostly dudes or people with a certain kind of opinion, then you're going to skew your comedy that way. So, I'll do comedy all the time at Fourth Wall. And then I go to a women's space or like a queer thing.
Oh, right.
And I'm like a little too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm writing these jokes for straight men who don't quite understand the queer experience. Yeah. And then I get there and I seem like I'm out of place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, that's why you just got to be able to have that self-awareness.
Sounds like we're going through the same thing.
yeah, totally.
Interesting. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Pokemon? Oh, man. I mean, I'm an original, so I like the original Pokemon.
What generation?
I always think, would I have chosen, Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur?
Oh, yeah.
But I think I would go with Bulbasaur because, I would be an Earth sign anyways. Like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'd be an Earthbender.
What's your sign?
So, I'm a Virgo.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I would go with Bulbasaur as my starter Pokemon, for sure.
Bulbasaur's cool.
Yeah.
It has lots of weaknesses.
Does he? What's his weakness? Fire?
Grass and poison, so it's got a lot of weaknesses.
Oh, shit. Well, I was just thinking more. I wasn't thinking of that. Well, then I would pick Actually, my dog is a Jolteon. He looks like my dog looks like a Jolteon.
Oh,
no, his name's Turbo, but he looks like Jolteon.
Oh, I see.
So I guess that would be my second favorite.
Oh, nice, yes.
I could go electric.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny. Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger brother. He's 5 years younger.
5 years?
Yeah.
In LA?
Yeah.
Does he look like you?
No, he's like a little paler and he's taller, but he's got a good beard.
I see.
Yeah, he's gonna keep his hair, it seems like. Good hairline.
What does he do for work?
He is a parts manager.
Okay.
So when you go the crash collision centers,
yeah,
when they're ordering parts, he oversees the ordering of parts of multiple places. So he did a really good job at the location,
nice.
And then they gave him overseeing of like multiples. So now he's created a position for himself.
Wow.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Nice.
And he plays golf.
Are you too close?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty close.
So it's you, mom, and the brother?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't live together though. He lives,
right.
Yeah, but yes.
I see. Where's mom?
She lives with her sister. and they live in a house like basically across the street from my grandparents.
Oh.
So
In
good
LA?
deal for them. Yeah,
Nice.
like in Northridge.
Mm,
Yep. And everyone's pretty local.
very nice. And you got to go up at the Improv? I didn't know that. That's very. When was this?
I did the Improv. I opened for Jack. I was like the host for Jack Jr.'s show when he was doing like a tour with Stevie EIO.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. So I like 385 people at the Brea
Holy
Improv,
crap!
which way too soon for my career. Like I wish
When
I
was
would.
this?
It was like 2 years ago. It was like my
dang.
first year of comedy.
Oh wow!
But I was going up a lot at the Haha, and he saw me, and I do
Wow!
pretty well. And he's like, "Do you want to open?" And I was like, "Okay." But that was, and then I've done the Improv, like the Lab, a show or two there. But yeah, that was like my biggest show, and it was like before I would even consider myself as like being good. Like, I wish with my material now.
But did you get laughs?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
and it was fun. I got to host.
Nice.
Somebody bombed, and they were like, "You need to do a joke before you." So I got to like try to revive. So that was fun. Yeah, it was good. Good experience for sure.
Somebody bombed featuring for this.
Yeah, somebody bombed really bad.
Oh,
and
no.
It was like, Jack was like, "Listen, you need to do a joke. You need to get everyone laughing before you bring up the next one."
Oh no!
I was like, "Okay."
Must have been devastating for that guy.
Yeah, well, he never changed any of his jokes, so he didn't realize what happened.
What do you mean he didn't realize it? He just doesn't care?
He thinks all the jokes that he told that night were funny because he still does all those jokes.
Oh, that's
I'll
weird.
tell you who it is later.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much for being here, Dad. I feel like you're a busy person. If I could send this to you in 5 years, what would you tell yourself, the 39-year-old Dad Morentin?
What do you tell? How's perimenopause or menopause? And
Are you having children?
no. Are you enjoying all of your money for yourself? Have you gone to Italy yet?
Nice.
And what new Star Wars is out? Is it good? Are you happy with it? How many more books have you read?
Nice. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Fun. Ta-da!
Thank you so much.
Yeah.